Welcome back, guys. It's the_Scarface_M here. Today's video is going to be in the Carpathian Mountains. It's going to be master difficulty. We're going to do it silent assassin suit only. So we're going to wake up straight away. We're going to take out Doc, hide him in the locker, take his key card, just skip past these two, move into the next room. 1979 is the code. It's on the poster on the wall. Let's just fill that in. Grab the crowbar, open the door, and we're going to head outside. I'll sped this up a little bit. So we're going to crawl all the way along, jump the carriage, and then we're going to have to climb up. Now we're going to drop down, going to take out this guy, just choke him out. You can just leave his body there if you want, no one's going to come back here anyway. Open the door with his key, head down the end, grab the rusty nail, and then grab the other crowbar. In this box there's a fuel cell. Grab it because we're going to need it for later on. Just makes life easy for you. Climb over the tank and head into this room. We're going to need to grab the valve, pull that round, put that on the valve and then turn it, and that'll open the hatch on the roof. Climb up and move along. Just watch the overheads, make sure you don't get hit by them. Jump down, grab that other rusty, I think it was an icicle actually, not a nail, that one. Again, just jump along. Going to go inside here. And we're going to climb out the window. Just pick up the can and stuff in case you need it for later. Climb in the window. And then we're just going to sneak out the left window. Walk along, and then we're going to have to climb up inside the window here, and then we're going to go along this carriage. Wait until the guard turns round, head along and move into the carriage on the left, and be quiet because if you run they will hear you. Close the carriage door and wait for him to walk past. And when he walks past, just go into the next carriage, and then we're going to go out the window. And move past the window, and then we're going to walk all the way along here, climb in this window here, and then we're into the next section. So walk past these pipes, and we're going to move in here. And you can grab this gun here, you don't really have to, but there is a shortcut there that you will have to unlock if you want to get into that room, and you can use a nail to do that. I'll make sure that in a future video, but for this purpose we just continue on. Climb onto the top of the train and move along. Onto the right side, drop down, climb in the window, over the bar, just crouch past these two guards, walk past them, and then we're going to move into the next cart. Now this is probably the trickiest, one of the trickier ones, so just need to climb in this window, open the door, and then we're just going to let this guard spot you until the point where he just has to move, so that should be enough. Climb outside and wait for him to come round. Now you could technically grab him and throw him outside the train here because it gives you the option to eliminate him, but for the purposes of this video I didn't want to kill anyone apart from the main target, just to show that it is possible. So when he turns, climb in and just crouch walk behind him and climb out the window to the left before he turns round, and then that's that section done. And then we'll move over to the next part. So climb up the ladder for the next section. Drop down, walk along past the windows, and then we're going to have to climb back up. And then go over, and then we're going to dodge those. Climb through the container and take this guy out straight away. Go back and grab the fuel cell and the screwdriver. Climb up over this carriage. And this is one of the trickier ones, so just be quiet and wait until this guard on the right turns his back. Just be very quiet, put the fuel cell in, and then just run all the way to the end. They won't spot you as long as you don't head into them. And then at this section, go into the box, because if you don't go into the box, the guard will come into the carriage and spot you. So just bide your time, and I would probably recommend saving it here. Makes a nice easy point for midway through the level, so just save your game here. Just when this guard turns his back, I would say, and then he walks out the carriage. It should be about any moment now. So there we go, so just anywhere here. Next section then, we're just going to climb out. I'm going to take out the commando leader, it's this guy here, and just put his body in the box if you want to. I'm pretty sure you'll have to, because in case those guards come in and search it later. Grab the rusty nail and the hammer and then the other crowbar. And at this point it's going to be very tricky. Try and get this guy to spot you here, like I did, and just not enough that he just comes over to investigate, just enough to distract him. That will take him out of sync of the NPCs and the way they move. So now that should give us an opportunity when he gets back up. He'll turn round as the guard turns round. Like right about here. So that's when you want to move. And just crouch it slightly. He nearly spotted me there, but put the flash in there, the fuse. And then it gives you the opportunity to run all the way to the end of the train. That for me is probably the difficult part of the whole mission, and just getting past that area without being spotted. Once you get to this kind of section, it's pretty much easy sailing from here. Same again, we're just going to bide our time until he turns round. Crouch walk along here, make sure his guy's turned away from you. Shut his door, shut her door, and then we're going to throw the hammer and knock him out. Then all you need to do is drag his body into the locker here. And we're going to move into the next section. Throw the hammer in the corner and just crouch against this wall. Spam square to subdue her. And then that way she won't know you're there. Hide her in the locker. And then we're going to do the same with this guy as well. Let's get his attention and just bring him over. And then we're going to do the exact same when his little icon above goes away. We're going to throw the hammer in the corner, same as we did last time. And then he'll come through and we're going to do the same to him. Spam square, subdue him into the corner. And then just drag him in round there. Don't really need to worry about him because no one else can spot that. Grab the razor blade on the window there, because we're going to need that to throw. Now we need to get this guard's attention, so just throw something into the room. You didn't hear that one, so throw the razor blade. That got his attention. Keep the hammer ready. And then we're just going to wait until he comes along and then turns round. And when he turns round, take him out. And then we're going to drag his body down to where we just came from. I took him up the wrong way there. And you can drag him just outside here, doesn't really matter. Just leave his body there somewhere. And then we'll head into the next cart. We're going to do the same to this one as we did in the other cart. So just throw the thing in the corner. And spam square again, that'll take her out. There we go. Then drag our body all the way down. And then we've got two guards here. So this one, well, not two guards, just two people. Can't even remember what they're called, executives or something. We have to throw something here just to get his attention. And we're just going to hide around the corner. And then again, get your hammer ready. And we're going to take him out when he turns round. And then we're going to drag him round into the next car again, just so the woman doesn't spot him. And we're going to do the same with her. Throw that into the corner. She'll come and investigate. And then we're going to take her out with a hammer as well. And as you can see, Arthur Edwards is just along in the next cart. He is the only one left in here, and he is the main target of the mission. So as soon as you've done this section, that is you. So at this point you've got a choice of ways to kill Arthur. You can poison him, you can shoot him in the head, you can garrote him using the fibre wire from round behind him. Try to think of what else was there. Your own pistol, the silver baller, is up there as well. But for this purpose I wanted to take the axe as a little change so I can experiment with it. So I'll let this scene play out for you.
I don't suppose suppose there's any point calling for help.
No.
Seems I brought this on myself. Well played, Miss Burnwood. Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
She rejects the power, not the responsibility.
A noble idea. But please join me in the real world. I trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
No, never again.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am.
So here you can either just hit him with the axe. I decided I was just going to throw it because it's more dramatic. And there we go. Big axe to the head. And that is it, guys. So that is Hitman 3 all complete. Just go to the end there and then it will take you to the final cutscene of the game.
The string of resignations at the top level of international finance continues as Milton Fitzpatrick CEO Alexander Fannin joins the president of Hamson Oil, Quantum Leap founder King Quinn, and plenty of others step down.
It's been a long time, Agent 47.
That's not who I am anymore. The pact is done. The past, dead.
And yet, here you are.
I choose this path because I can. There will always be people like them. So there will always be people like us.
No one is untouchable.
It's good to be back.
And that's it, guys. So that is the final mission on Hitman 3, Carpathian Mountains, on Master Difficulty, all done in your suit-only Silent Assassin, or really bare-skin Silent Assassin, you could probably say. So if you like the video, guys, by all means, like it, comment, follow, subscribe, appreciate everything, and I'll see you all in the next one.